I think it's a sad day for Indian cricket and world cricket as well because you won't seeing any more Sachin in the playing kit. So it was such a sad day, but still one has to retire. The time comes, and I think he's retiring on his terms.
You've had some great contests with him, and you've also played with him. How do you know Sachin? Tell us about Sachin, the person that you have known, Murli.
He's a very humble and nice person because in cricket field he's a very dangerous player because always when he comes to bat and we have to take him out because otherwise he will be scoring a lot of runs. So he was very, very successful and very, very consistent player for India such a long time and a lot of pressure on him to score every time. He held that pressure for such a long time.
Was he one of the, tougher batsmen to bowl to?
Sorry?
Was he one of the tougher batsmen to bowl to as a bowler?
Yeah, definitely, because every opponent, priceless wicket is Sachin's wicket because every time he comes in, he scores a lot of runs. So every opposition look forward to get him out. So it's a priceless wicket for us.
Can you share with us one of your better on-field memories when you were bowling against him?
It's a lot of memories because I have bowled him so many times and more times he has won the battle than me. So he was such a great player because it's difficult to single out to one single thing.
You yourself are a bowling legend. Sachin is a batting legend. What would you advise people who are watching this broadcast that they should learn from the likes of Sachin Tendulkar? Especially
because how great he is, everyone knows he's a great player, everything. But as a personality, he's such a humble and nice guy. That's the most important thing because you can be a greatest player, but you have to humble as possible. So Sachin has those two qualities. So that is the most important thing.
Were you also amazed that somebody else could also have love for a game and passion for a game like you could?
Yeah, definitely, because if you don't love the game, you won't be playing for such a long time. And I still think he loves the game because whenever last time I spoke to him, he was such a player that he wants to carry on playing and still love the game. So if you don't love the game, then you won't play for such a long time. So I think he loves the game still, but there is a time to hang on. There is a time to retire. So he thought this is the right time.
You also played late into your 30s. Sachin is, at 40 now. But both of you have continued to contribute. And it's been difficult. You've been difficult players to handle as a bowler or as a batsman. What did you do? Is it difficult to adapt as age catches on?
Sachin played such a young age because age of 16 he started and he's finishing at 40. He has played more than anyone else in the history of cricket, in Test cricket or one day, whatever you think. But I'm not in that kind of caliber because I haven't played such a long time because I have played about 18 years. He would have played about more than me, about 7 years more. I think because you have to love the game and you are determined to perform, that's the most important thing. So if you can't keep on performing, then you can't keep on playing.
Well, you are great rivals on the pitch, but you're also good friends, aren't you, Murli? Your message to Sachin, through us.
I think he has done great things, and now the difficult part starts because after retiring, he should know what he's doing. I would like to congratulate him on the rest of his life and all the best for him.
I think it's a right decision, and he's done it at the right time. And I'm very happy that he's done it. He's done it before the start of the series. And my request to the entire cricketing people in this country, come for those 2 test matches, wherever it is, whether it's in Kolkata or Mumbai or wherever it is, to just show respect to this great man.
Well, you have played a lot of greater part of your career alongside him, with him as part of the team. Tell our viewers what makes Sachin Tendulkar so special.
His talent mixed with his passion for the game. I think that's the most important thing because not many are born with the talent, but what he did with the talent was very, very important.
Is it also difficult to keep that focus going and to keep that love for the game going, the hunger going at all points in time?
No, I don't think so. When you play for the country, I don't think so, because that's the thing you love in your life. For Sachin, for us, cricket was not just a game; it was something we were in love with, and I think it's not a difficult thing to do. And looking at everything, looking at what he's achieved, and looking at the number of years he's played, for me, this has been a terrific decision by Sachin Tendulkar.
Looking back where Indian cricket was when you all came together, the likes of you, Rahul, Anil Kumble, VVS and Sachin came together, it was going through, Indian cricket was going through a churn, isn't it? And a lot went as to how you all carried out yourself. Tell us about, along with your role, Sachin's role in building Team India and taking it to where it is today.
I think that's his most important contribution. It's not just the runs he scored. I think Indian cricket was started to be treated with respect since 2000 because of the way we played overseas, whether it's in Australia, England, Pakistan, and other places around the world. And I think he was instrumental in that. And for me, that is the biggest contribution, because we were always considered a very, very good side at home. But once we went overseas, we were considered soft. And he was a part of the generation of cricketers. And I was lucky to be captaining that era, which actually made Indian cricket a tough team abroad. For me, that's the yardstick every time Indian cricket goes through an era, and that not only be a good team at home, but be a team which competes abroad as well.
People would say that if you want to learn to dominate the offside, you watch Saurav Ganguly. But you as a batsman and you as a player who shared the dressing room with Sachin, what strokes and what part of Sachin's play did you admire?
I think he had all the shots in the world. I think it's mental ability which was special. I still remember an innings in Sydney in Australia in 2003. That's the best India played in Australia in my lifetime. And I remember in Sydney, he hadn't got a run in those first 3 test matches. And he was getting out cover driving and nicking to first slip and the keeper. And this entire innings of 240, which he got on the 4th and the final test, he didn't play one single cover drive. And that shows the discipline of the man, the mental discipline, and that's why he was so successful.
Final question to you, Saurav. Your message to Sachin, and also to your message to all the students of the game.
Just for the students of the game, just watch the effort he put in. Don't just watch his talent, because that he's blessed. The effort what he's put in is something for everyone to emulate. And for Sachin, I think he's achieved everything. I did speak to him in the morning, and I think, as I said, it's a right decision. He's got a whole life ahead in front of him, because he's just 40 years old, and I'm sure he will be with Indian cricket till the day he lives, because Sachin Tendulkar's contribution to cricket just doesn't finish with playing.
Final question. We'll let you go after this. Would you like to see Sachin play his 200th test in Kolkata?
No, I would want to see it in Bombay, because that's where it is. That's where he lives. That's where he's played all his cricket, and I would really want to see it in Mumbai. His mom's never been on the ground to watch his game, and hopefully she can come and watch him play for one last time.
Absolutely, it's about retiring is individual thing, and all this time, everyone, including the press, including so many other cricketers, and all this, everyone is pressing for his retirement and all these things, but he himself decided after this 200 test. It's a tremendous career. He just having now, at least, because he got 2 more tests to go, and he's absolutely brilliant playing 200 test matches. And apart from that, and he's played so many other, like one days and T20s, and in all formats, especially international. He got 50,000 international runs. He's a tremendous. I think one of the greatest players of all time, and one of the best, to play this game. And absolutely, I really enjoyed his batting approach, his career, because I was very part of his selection, and also I was the chairman when he became the captain. So it's very close. Closely I watched every bit of Sachin. I really enjoyed it.
No, sir, many say that wish they had the ability to play the ball as late as Gundappa Vishwanath. What would Gundappa Vishwanath say in terms of wish you had the ability like Sachin had? Which ability or which stroke of Sachin's do you really like?
Absolutely, he had tremendous time to play his shots. Not only his shots, he picked the length of the ball very, very early, and that's the hallmark of Sachin. And I can think about Gavaskar and Jeffrey Boycott in my time. I think they picked up the length of the ball and they played that, and so. Like Sachin, he did the same thing, and then he carried on throughout his career.